because a friend loveth at all time. Amen. When we speak out of love. When we ask out of love. When we're concerned out of love. Amen. And we're supposed to provoke one another into love and good works. We're supposed to encourage each other to keep moving forward. Amen. To not let anybody fall behind and fall back. But that's why we're a body. That's what we're supposed to do. This word exhorting one another, this word exhorting means to admonish, to console, to encourage, to strengthen by consolation, to encourage, to strengthen, to instruct, to teach. So we're supposed to provoke, amen, one another into love and good works to keep each other moving forward. But we're also to exhort one another, to encourage, to strengthen, to instruct, to admonish, amen, to encourage by consolation, amen, to do that for our brothers and our sisters. That's what a friend does. Amen. A friend is not just somebody who's syrupy, sweet, nice, and complimentary all the time. That's an associate. That's not a friend. But a friend can ask you the hard questions. A real friend can. Just a casual associate can't get by with that, but a real friend can ask the hard questions. Amen. As iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Woo. That's another good one. That's like provoke. Because how does iron sharpen iron? I mean, it's yeah. Anybody sharpen a knife? Anybody use a file? Yeah, if you've ever done that, you're scraping metal against metal and taking the burrs and the rough edges off and sharpening that knife, amen, through a bit of abrasion and a bit of a rubbing. And as iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friends. What's the point of having a friend? Is your friendship doesn't make you better. We should have friends who make us better, friends who provoke us to go higher, friends who encourage us, friends who stand by us, friends who love us, friends who have a right to ask us hard questions. Amen. And if we don't have a friend like that, we don't have a friend. We have an associate. We have somebody that we know in a group setting, but not a friend. And we need a friend. Amen. Jesus was a good friend. He told his disciples, he called them friends. But did he ever rebuke them? Oh, man, he did. But he was a friend. And he loved at all times. In Proverbs, it says, open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of enemy are deceit. I love this. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. That's amazing. Has anybody ever had a friend call you out when you weren't thinking, weren't doing, weren't acting right? Did it hurt? Amen. I hope you appreciate it. I've learned to appreciate it. I've had friends who have called me out. Amen. I've had friends who've asked hard questions, friends who pointed out discrepancies in my life or discrepancies in my conduct. Amen. And at the end of the day, I was thankful somebody loved me enough to tell me. But the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. I mean, you can get a lot of people to be super nice to you, but that doesn't make them a friend, and that doesn't mean that they've got your best interest in mind. Many times the people who can be super syrupy, sweet, and over-the-top nice, they only have their own interest in mind. Usually when they're over-the-top nice, usually they're doing that for themselves. I'd rather have somebody who's just blunt and straightforward and just tell me the truth than that super sweet, gush all over the place. Every time somebody does that to me, I'm like, something's wrong here. Nobody has ever liked me this much. Then you know something's up. But faithful, the open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. A friend can wound another friend in love. Remember, a friend loveth at all times. Amen. I've never had a friend wound me this way because they hated me, but only because they loved me.